British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning. You're listening to BCIT News. I'm Quinlan Curry, and here are your sports updates to 10 a.m. Starting on the pitch, UBC's bid for a three-peat in women's soccer ended in a snow-soaked national final in Hamilton. The Thunderbirds fell to the Montreal Carabins. Montreal struck early, added a second moments later, and closed out the title as the weather turned nasty at Ron Joyce Stadium. UBC's run to a third straight final included a comeback semi over Laval, but the Carabins snapped the streak to lift the 2025 U Sports crown. Shifting to the ice, the Vancouver Canucks lost in heartbreaking fashion last night to the Colorado Avalanche, losing 5-4 in overtime. Gavin Bridley put it away for the Avs to keep them fully entrenched at the top of the Central Division. The Canucks return to action tonight to take on the Winnipeg Jets here at home. It's a 7 p.m. puck drop. Moving on to the football field. Tommy Neald's 3-yard touchdown reception with 11 seconds left in the game lifted the Saskatchewan Roughriders to a 24-21 victory over the BC Lions in the West Division Final on Saturday, sending the Roughriders to the Grey Cup. Trailing 21-17 with only a minute and 3 left in the fourth quarter, the Riders drove 74 yards down the field in 7 plays, led by quarterback Trevor Harris, to score the game-winning touchdown. The Riders will now face the Montreal Alouettes in Winnipeg on November 16th. Today, the 2025 Grey Cup Festival activities officially kicked off today in Winnipeg. After a week of luncheons, parties, and a Brad Paisley concert, the Saskatchewan Roughriders and Montreal Alouettes will square off Sunday in the 112th CFL Championship game at Princess Auto Stadium in the Manitoba capital. American rapper and singer Machine Gun Kelly, or MGK, will headline the halftime show. Now, heading south of the border, the Seahawks kept rolling yesterday, beating the Arizona Cardinals in dominant fashion, 44-22. Seattle receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba became the player fastest to reach 1,000 receiving yards on the season, and DeMarcus Lawrence scored twice on fumble returns for Seattle, continuing an impressive campaign which has helped lead the team to a 7-2 start. Next up, a pivotal matchup against the Los Angeles Rams, a game that will decide the division leader. Elsewhere in the NFL, 5 underdogs won. Big leads weren't safe, and several games weren't close. Sunday was filled with upsets, comebacks, routes, and statements. There were some impressive individual performances as well. Jonathan Taylor had 244 yards on the ground for the Colts. Miami's Devon Achane ran for 174. Patriots rookie Tre'Veon Henderson had a pair of 50-plus yard touchdown runs. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford became the first player in NFL history with at least 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in 3 consecutive games, an impressive feat for a probable MVP season. The New York Giants announced this morning the firing of head coach Brian Daboll. Following a 24-20 loss to the Chicago Bears yesterday afternoon, the team announced they were ready for a new direction. The Giants have opened the season at 2-8 and are reeling for answers following the injury to starting quarterback Jackson Dart. Moving to baseball, Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz remain on paid leave amid MLB's ongoing sports betting probe.
According to a federal indictment, when the Guardians played the Mets in 2023, Clase told bettors his pitch would be faster than 94.95 miles per hour. Better I and several of the bettors won approximately $27,000, wagering that exact throw. Then as recently as June 27th of this year, the indictment alleges Clase and Ortiz collaborated on an alleged plot for Ortiz to throw a ball for his first pitch in the 3rd inning against the St. Louis Cardinals, all in exchange for $7,000 from a bettor.
No discipline announced yet. Cleveland says it's cooperating. I'm Quinlan Curry, and you're listening to BCIT News. Thank you for listening.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
I knew a bit about Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.